Hey team, Chef Eric Gephart here. Hope you're doing well. Those of you who know me know that grilled desserts are some of my favorite dishes to do. So today we're going to do a seasonal berry grilled pound cake and smoked whipped cream off the Kettle Joe. Super excited to get into this one. Our Kettle Joe is set up for indirect cooking right now. Notice how it's got the slow roller piece in it. So I'm going to take that off. And this gives us access to the firebox. So we're going to go ahead and fill up the firebox about 50% full of charcoal. We're going to smoke a little bit today, but we're also going to do some direct grilling. Let's get this fire started. As always, that's not what I'm looking for. This kind of charcoal setup is going to inhibit airflow. So I always like to make sure that we can see these tines in the bottom to ensure that when our draft door is open on the bottom, we have great airflow. I like these larger pieces of charcoal stacked loosely around the flame. That's going to help give us nice airflow and allow that heat to rise and engage with our fuel source, the natural lump charcoal. Just like the ceramic Kamado Joes, even with the Kettle Joe, building the fire, lighting the fire is one of my favorite parts before we even get to the food. So I love interacting with that flame. Let's take a look at this draft door. Making sure that draft door is going to ensure that we have great airflow and give us a turbo start to this grill. So one of the cool things about this Kettle Joe is we can go from indirect to direct so simply. Here at the back of the grill, we're just going to unscrew the knob here to loosen things up and then pull this little latch, drop down the dome, close it, we're good to go for direct grilling. But it's a little more versatile than even that. So I've got a Big Joe deflector shield here, and I'm going to put that on the left side. It fits conveniently right on top. And that's going to give us 2-zone cooking in this kettle style grill. Now while we're at it, we're going to put a little wood chunk in there. I'm using Hickory today. You want to nestle that wood chunk down in the hottest part of your coals. Once we see combustion, we'll know we've got that good, clean smoke. While we're waiting for that to happen, we can go ahead and put our grill grates. So notice we've got direct side here where we'll grill our pound cake, and indirect where we're getting a fair amount of smoke, but the temperature is lesser, and we're going to smoke our whipped cream on that side. While we're waiting for combustion and our smoke to clean up, let's go ahead and start fabricating some of these berries. So strawberries and blackberries today. And we just want to cut them up. Maybe we'll quarter them today. You know, depending on what time of year it is, you can use any berries you like. My family loves strawberries and blackberries, and it's just that season right now. So we are going to enjoy these beauties. But I would suggest, no matter where you are in the world, just choosing whatever berry is seasonal. This is a year-round dessert for sure. Your brain is always looking for contrast, so I like these stark differences. They just pop, they're vibrant, they're a lot of fun. Now to accentuate that natural sweetness, we're gonna bring in a little bit of sugar here. That's gonna start pulling out some moisture. Just give it a little toss, and we're looking for about 10 to 15 minutes on that, but they're looking delicious already. All right, let's slice this pound cake, and let's go. You don't want to go too thin on this because it is going to go on the grill. So we're looking at about 1/4 inch to 1/2 inch thick. I like to use a serrated knife here so we can have nice edges. And we're going to use the entire loaf. Doesn't have to be exact. A lot of that heat's coming directly from that hickory chunk, so we're going to get some nice flavors here. Beautiful. Just slightly toasted. And by toasting this, we're increasing the flavor profile, but we're also increasing that texture, and that's where that juice from those berries is going to pay dividends. All right, let's flip the rest of them. All right, let's start plating up. Start the heel at the very back. Ah, beautiful. And I'm shingling these pieces to make it easier for service and to give our presentation just a few more points. All right, whipped cream made simple. It's just heavy cream, a little bit of vanilla, a little bit of powdered sugar. We've got some good smoke coming off. So let's go ahead and put heavy whipping cream on the grill for 1 minute on the indirect side. That's going to allow it to pick up some of that natural lump charcoal flavor. Now, while we're waiting for that to smoke, We've got our beautiful grilled pound cake here. Look how much liquid has come out of our berries. Remember, that's our sauce. So let's go ahead and start plating up. And I'm gonna put one hand here to kind of hold everything up. And we're just gonna spread those berries evenly and without remorse, because this is delicious stuff. All right, let's grab our whipped cream. You can see some of it starting to melt around the outsides. That's a-okay. We're gonna take from the center. Let's kind of make a mound of it.
Oh, it smells unbelievable.
Yeah. Take a little fresh mint just to bring some greenery to it. That just screams summer, summer, summer. But remember, these berries can be seasonal, so switch it up for any season. I want to go right in the middle there. Oh yeah. Get some of that smoked whipped cream, spread it on. Some of those delicious berries. All right, let's give that a go. I was gonna smile all over it. That is fun. That's fun food. Wow. The smoke is pronounced, but the berries stand up to it. The texture of the pound cake with that little bit of smoke seared grill to it is just astounding. I mean, this is a 5-minute dish. This is a 5-minute dish, and it is just absolutely spectacular. Cicadas are kicking in. Even they're clapping for us today. So this is fantastic stuff, folks. Questions, comments, concerns about any grilled desserts, let us know in the comment down below what your favorite grilled dessert is. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and as always, do leave us a comment. From our backyard to yours, cheers and happy grilling.